Hi everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. Today's video will be a foundation review video. Recently I shared my Myntra haul in which I purchased this Beige Luminous foundation. Since then many of you have been DMing me and asking me to review this foundation. You just want to know how it feels on dry skin and matured skin type and how the shade exactly looks on a dusky skin girl. So if you guys are interested to watch this review video with a wear test, then all you have to do is stay tuned till the end of this video. Alright, coming to the foundation review, this is how the outer packaging looks like. It comes in a silver reflective packaging, and personally speaking, I really love these kind of reflective packaging. It catches my attention. Over here you can see it's mentioned Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. You get 30 ml of quantity. Once you turn the packaging, you will see that it's mentioned vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologically tested, non-comedogenic, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, no flashback. And over here you will find the rest of the details. The price mentioned over here is 4700, but I picked up at 40% off with an extra 10% coupon which came around for rupees 2806. So yes, it was quite a good deal, I would say. And once I remove the inner packaging, it comes in a glass packaging. I know you all must have seen by now. So it comes in another a protective casing like this, and this is how the foundation looks like. Now I think this is the back of the bottle, this could be the front of the bottle, and here it is mentioned Anastasia Beverly Hills a foundation, and the shade I picked up is 355, and the shade number is mentioned at the bottom of the packaging. So it has a black cap which is very sturdy and comes with a pump packaging. Now this packaging gets 5 stars from my end, as I really prefer pump packaging than any other packaging in this world, because firstly it is very hygiene, secondly you can control the amount of product dispensed, and there is no wastage. So today we are not going to waste any more time talking. I have already moisturized my skin really well. It has been 2 hours since I did my CTM routine, and now we are going to move to the primer. So I will test this foundation with a mattifying and a pore filling primer so that we can have a fair idea how this will work for an oily skin type. I am a dry skin, as you guys know, so I'm using my Milani mattifying primer, and this is a really good primer, you guys. I've taken this much amount, warming it between my fingers, and then I will concentrate wherever I want to prime my face. Basically it's whole face that I want to prime. I'll just take a little amount. Also I'll keep it here to see whether it oxidizes or not, and just let's see how it actually looks on my skin. I've taken away too much product, and yes, it does suit my skin. So this is a neutral tone foundation with an golden undertone to it, and you can see how nicely it has matched my neck. So yes, this is a perfect foundation tone. Now picking up foundation online is such a big task. You can go wrong. Initially I had settled for the shade 345C, but that was already out of stock, so I settled for 355N. and whoever is my complexion, like NC42 to 44, can go for these kind of shade. So today we are going to blend this foundation with a brush and a sponge. You already know the drill, how it exactly goes, because in every foundation review product I use a brush and a tool to see the comparison, how the product looks like, how the texture is, how the finish is. So I'll take a fresh pump. I'll take about a pump, and if I need, I will build up the coverage. So I'll dot the product onto my face, and I have not done any kind of color correction. If needed, we will do it later. So this is the sponge side and this is the brush side. You can see I have got a very light to medium kind of coverage, and I have got some darkness around my mouth which I need to color correct. But let's try and build up the product a little bit. So I'll directly take it on the sponge and build it up just to see whether it looks cakey or not. And I have got an acne mark over here, which you can see the foundation did not cover that much, so it needs color correction. So yes, I really love the texture of this foundation. Though I have used a mattifying primer, still I can see that very healthy looking radiance on my skin. Alright, so I've still got this much product left on the back of my hand, so I'm not going to layer any further because I'm happy with the coverage that I got. Now talking about the brush and sponge finish, I'm getting equal amount of finish. I cannot see much of a difference. Even the brush side gave me a very nice light to medium buildable coverage, and on the sponge side I can see the same amount of coverage. So yes, for me it really works this way. I am someone who loves a very lightweight, a very sheer to light coverage foundation, and wherever needed I can go with color correction. Even now I need some color correction because there is some scarring from the acne and some darkness. So yes, this is not going to hide any of your blemishes or pigment mark. It is just going to give some amount of coverage that your skin needs. Feels completely lightweight at the moment. And the current time is 1:17 p.m. so I'll complete the rest of my face makeup and be right back, and we are going to start our wear test past this time. Hey guys, I'm back after full face of makeup, and the current time is 2:05 p.m. and this is how my makeup looks. Each and every product just went on beautifully on top of this foundation. I have powdered my face really well to lock everything in place and use my Mars Seal the Deal makeup setting spray to lock and set everything in place. Even after powdering my face, I can see a very healthy looking radiance on my skin. Let me just bring you in close to show how my makeup and skin looks with this foundation. So you are zoomed in now, and this is how my makeup looks in close, and you can see my little bit of open pores, you can see some of my texture, and this is the foundation, you guys. It's looking pretty good on my face. I used my creams and powder products both, and I was really happy with the outcome of this foundation. Like I always tell you, I have a dry and mature skin type, and some foundation doesn't look good on my skin, but this on the other hand, when I'm looking in the mirror, I am really loving today's makeup. It is really giving me a very healthy, flawless look, and I'm up for these kind of medium coverage foundation because that is what is needed for a matured skin. Now you have seen me swatch this foundation on the back of my hand, and it's been half an hour since the foundation is lying over here, so I'll do some fresh pump swatch it right beside the earlier one, and the foundation tad bit oxidized, nothing much. I cannot see a major oxidation, but very slight. So you can pick your closest match because this foundation doesn't have an issue of oxidation or anything, and you get 26 shades to choose from, which I know is still less because in this foundation total you get is 51 shade, which covers wide range of undertones and skin tones. I wish India had same shade range, but whatever we have to work with it. Now I will come back at the end of the video and give you my final thought, what I feel about this foundation. I'll also try and record in between if possible. If not, I'll catch you after 6 hours. Hey everyone, I'm back for my in-between check-in and it's been 4 hours since the time I applied this foundation. The current time is 4:48 p.m. as you all can see, and this is how my makeup looks. Now that after 4 hours you can see bit oiliness on my face, but I really don't mind this oiliness because firstly it is a luminous foundation, and secondly on my dry skin I really like this oily radiant on my skin. One thing I forgot to mention that I did apply highlighter on the highest points of my face, and initially when I applied the foundation I saw that the foundation does have some yellow tinge, but when the time passes the yellowness mellowed down. So yes, this is how my makeup looks after 4 hours. Now I'll come back by 7 or 7:30 p.m. to end this video to share my final thoughts and do I recommend this foundation and for which skin type is it suitable for. Hey everyone, I'm back for my last and final check-in, and it's been more than 6.5 hours since I'm wearing this foundation. So this is how my skin and makeup looks like. From my second check-in you can see my skin has turned more oily as the day is passing, but I don't mind this oiliness. I can always blot those extra oil and then powder my face and it is going to be all good. Let me just zoom you guys to show how my skin looks up close. So this is my skin and this is my makeup up close. You can see my mascara has smudged very badly, even my kohl kajal, but my eyeshadow is still in place. Also every other thing is still in place and my foundation is still in place. It is all looking put together. You can see I'm sweating around my mouth, but the foundation is not melting off whatsoever. However, I cannot see any kind of foundation settling into my fine lines. Only a little bit of foundation has settled around the corner of my nose, but that's okay. And yes, everything still looks very good with this foundation. So here are my final thoughts. Now even after 6.5 hours I cannot feel the weight of this foundation on my face. It feels like my second skin. They did mention that the foundation is water resistant. I did not check that, but yes, it is kind of sweat resistant. I think it is perfect for someone with normal to combination to dry skin type. Even sensitive skin type can wear this without any issue, but for oily skin type I think it will be little too much, because by the end of the day you will be more oily than before. You can always carry an extra blotting paper with you, and whenever needed just blot those oil, powder your face and you are done, and your makeup is again going to be fresh as never before. So I have my blotting paper with me. Let's see how this foundation looks once it is blotted. Alright, so very a little bit of foundation is there on my blotting paper. It is just the oil that you can see. Now you can see the oils have been gone and my face is looking matte again. So I can do with just blotting the oils, and I don't think I need to set it out because it is looking very fresh at the moment. This is a pricey foundation, so whenever you get a good discount, say about 40 to 50% off, just grab it during that time. Now this foundation I can even try and use for my everyday wear. I can keep the coverage sheer to light, because even after medium coverage I could see my blemishes, my scars were peeking through. And yes, so it is perfect for your everyday wear. You need to set this foundation so that it gets locked and it does not budge anywhere. Now after 6.5 hours I cannot see my foundation has moved anywhere. It is still there. Only my eye makeup is looking a little weird, and after 6.5 hours I can see that my pores are now prominently visible. So yes, I am totally loving this foundation. As I said, the foundation has a very strong yellow tint to it, but as the day passes it mellows down, and now you can see that it is not looking too yellow. On the camera it might look yellow, but when I see myself into the mirror, it does not look yellow at all. So it might be because of the camera settings and the lightings here and there, but yes, it is looking quite a close match to my skin tone. So this foundation gets a total thumbs up from my end. I would love to recommend it to those who actually wanted to try out this foundation but were looking out for a good review on dusky skin tone. So here it is. Again, I would like to mention that for your reference, I'm in between MAC NC42 to 44. So if you are somewhere close to my skin tone, you can take my shade as your reference. I will mention each and every foundation shade for your reference in the comment section, so if you want, you can check it out. So yes, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social media handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.